With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and 4. Running right, Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw McCarthy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And some strong running. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
When you look at this defense, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on them.
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well, but they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
My jersey.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground.
Now a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Ravens at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because That was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession, so as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Ty Chandler, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a handoff to Chandler. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Chandler fighting him off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Chandler. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Trying the power game with Ham. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Chandler is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll come up 2nd and 7. This time Jackson will throw it. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a great route here and good recognition. Their tight end's going to give a little hesitation in the middle of that route. Hopefully slows cover man for just a split second. And he's going to continue down the field, and he makes a nice catch there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mitchell going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Jackson. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. A final shot before break. McCarthy buying time to his left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, McCarthy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brandon Ayuk, 36 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Play action. Now Jackson. On the crossing route, he finds Kohler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Henry up the middle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A first down carry for Henry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They run it with Chandler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
To the air with McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Don't worry.
Let's get out of here with the win,
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Real quick, ready?
You do on offense. Keep it together, all. Keep it together. Get paid there, fellas.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Throwing is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's got this to Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler, and across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 1st down, Chandler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame
had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Now Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And with his size coming out of the backfield, Usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
What a play there. You got to use that timeout, though.
Here's first down. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He's back to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.